Hi friends, welcome to a session where I'm talking about statement of purpose for MBA admissions, and I've encapsulated it in a few points for you in the form of do's and don'ts. What is it that you need to do and what is it that you're not supposed to do? And therefore just let us go straight away into this short lesson. Yes, Harpreet Kaur Dhodi is my name. I've done my master's in English literature. I have a diploma in journalism. 16 years of teaching experience is what I have, guys. I have trained students for exams like the CAT, MAT, ZAT, SNAP, PG, CET, Banking, GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT, and TOEFL. Today I'm an educator with hashtag CAT Live Daily. Download the Telegram channel, join livedaily.me/chat, and also join my chat, guys, which is called Harpreet Ma'am Unacademy CAT. The CAT subscription is the best in the industry. It is just 1,458 for 12 months and 875 for 24 months. And if you use Core 10, guys, you will get a further 10% discount. So go ahead and do it today, right away, guys. Yes, so statement of purpose for admissions to MBA colleges. Now, whether you're going into the IIMs or you're writing an essay for symbiosis or you're writing for XLRI or you're writing any of the IIFT institutes, guys. Now this is what is this is going to be the format of the essay, and this is what you have to write. What is a statement of purpose? Statement of purpose is something which is trying to say what are your goals in seeking admission to a particular institute. So therefore, you have to link your goal with the course that you are trying to choose. So link the goal with the course, and that is your statement of purpose. What is your purpose in life? Why are you seeking admission to that particular course? And I'm sure all of you already know what a statement of purpose is and what is it that what is it that you have to write there. So in a statement of purpose, guys, you have to start with something with an introduction, which is something which is very, very catchy, right? And then you have to link it to your academic background. Then you will talk about your achievements. What are the awards that you have won? What are the internships that you have done? And then link it to what is the course. This is the part, guys, is the institute. The institute can change from one SOP to the other. So this part of the essay can be something which is changeable. This is the one which will be a constant for all the SOPs, right? When you're talking about the institute, you have to say that what is your knowledge about this institute? Yes, why are you seeking admission to this institute? And lastly, how does it align with your goals? So this admission, how does it align with your goals is what you are going to state in this particular SOP. So this is what the SOP will generally consist of. Yes, I will go into what are the important points today, what are the do's and don'ts basically. So start early. The first thing that you need to do, guys, is even before you seek admission, you should start writing. In fact, start today itself. Do not delay, because this is a process which is quite a long drawn process, and it is not something which can be done in a day. So don't do a shoddy job of it, but do a perfect job of writing the entire SOP. Keep a record of your achievements and awards when you're writing the SOP, because you wouldn't want to be interrupted while you're doing the flow of the entire essay. Create a draft first, then edit and rewrite as many times as needed. Yes, this is a very, very exhaustive exercise, guys. You might have to write an essay and reform it maybe 10 to 12 times also, but you will do it. If it is necessary, you will do it. So do an exhaustive exercise. Do not do a shoddy work of writing the SOP. Write a catchy and effective introduction. The introduction should be something very, very catchy. Like there was one particular student who started off by saying that my father was a businessman and therefore I want to do business. Right? So those are the kind of incidents. Or, I went to a particular exhibition and I was taken up by the what you call display there, and that is what caught my attention, and I enlightened upon the idea that I want to become a businessman or I want to serve society. So these are the kind of examples that you have to start off with an introduction. Don't write an introduction which is mundane or boring. Write an introduction which is eye-catching. It should talk about an incident. It can talk about what is any kind of life-changing experience that you have had. So that is what you should be writing in an effective introduction. Now, it should be very neat, it should be well formatted, and it should be totally error free, guys. You cannot have any errors, not even a single error of a preposition or a conjunction being wrongly used in the entire essay. Nothing which is incorrect will be passed off. It generally mars the essay. It creates a bad impression if you're writing an essay which is not error free. Your essay should mirror your personality. This is very, very important, guys. Speak about your goals, motivation, dedication. Do not copy what others write. Your essay should be unique. And that is why my advice is, guys, don't even read other people's essays. Write your own, write original SOPs and write them straight from your heart. Straight from your heart. The emotions should flow from your heart. And when an essay is written in an original manner, it is definitely going to be impressive because it is only your story and no one else's story. So don't go and look for sample essays. Many students say, ma'am, can I see a sample essay? Once you know what is the format and what is expected of you and what is it that you have to write, as I have listed in the first slide itself, then go and write an original story. Do not copy, do not lift sentences, do not copy sentences which have been used by other students, but rather write something in simple, plain English, but write your own story. It is your own story, right? So focus on the story part of it. Now get a review of the SOP. Once you have written it, guys, see that there is a person who is an unbiased mentor or a faculty who reads and gives you his opinion. Yes, the opinion should be there. Definitely seek somebody's advice. It doesn't have to be anybody who is from the academic background. Any friend, any father figure, anybody or can do it for you. Be sure that the essay has a good structure and a layout. So when you look at the essay, it should be an essay which is well formatted and it is easy reading and it invites the reader to read. Remember that the readers are very, very exhausted reading so many SOPs every day. So your SOP should be welcoming, it should be inviting, it should be beautifully written so that the structure and the format and the layout is in place. Read your essay before the interview. Make sure you know what you have written. So what is important is that even before you go in for the personal interview, guys, the person taking your interview would have read your essay and he has already gone through the essay, and therefore he is likely to ask you all kinds of questions based upon this particular essay. So you should not be taken aback if there is a question which is raised from the essay itself. The question can come up from the essay. So therefore, read it thoroughly. Do not write something which somebody else has written so that you're taken aback, because the interviewers are very, very smart. They know how to catch you. And if they feel that the essay is different from the personality that you're reflecting at the interview, then they will find that particular gap and then that might not work well for you. So the person who's writing the essay and the person who's sitting for the interview should be the same and not two different personalities. So see that your personality and your essay match each other. Don't write somebody else's essay. Do not copy from somebody else. Otherwise, it's not going to make an impact. Be prepared to discuss and defend essay points during the interview. So if there is any particular point which is being raised there, then you should have enough background knowledge on that, or you should be able to openly speak about it. So see that you are able to discuss and defend essay points during the interview. Take the opportunity to explain anything you feel might raise a question. Like supposing you have taken a gap year and you did not study, then you should have an explanation when you are asked why did you take a gap year and why did you not study 1 year between your academics. So what was going on in your life? So see that you are able to justify adequately that you just took it off maybe only to do some social service. Yes, it's important, guys, that every SOP should focus on the social service angle. So what are you doing by way of academics? Then what did you do social service wise? So see that you incorporate the angle of social service where you're looking after society or doing acts of charity or philanthropic acts in order to give the reader the impression that you are not only a person who's academically inclined, but you're also a person who empathizes with fellow human beings, right? So see that you write something based upon that aspect. So you are trying to reflect that you are a well-rounded personality, and therefore why should the institute take you in? Because you are a well-rounded personality, and therefore try to focus on social service. Yes, you are going to talk about your hobbies and interests, definitely, but see that you also do some kind of social service and you are able to also write enough, at least a paragraph on this. Keep a photocopy of each essay and every piece of application, because there have been instances where the application and essays have been misplaced, and therefore that can work as a disadvantage against you. So see that every essay and every piece of application is with you and handy also at all times. Be truthful, be frank, be consistent. Don't say something in the essay and something else in the interview. So being truthful, because if you're speaking the truth, then you're not likely to, give misinformation on the time of the interview, right? So therefore, be truthful, be frank, and be consistent. Do not exaggerate or do not write things which are not true. Pay attention to details. There should be no spelling or no grammatical errors. As I told you earlier, essay has to be completely error free. Yes, guys. Lastly, write a story. Do not write a set of statements. So you do not simply write an SOP with a few set of statements there without even looking at, explaining the statements, because this is really your life story. So you have to explain, you have to connect, you have to emote. Yes, your emotions have to come forth in this particular essay, and therefore it should be in the form of a story. Right, guys? So, coming to don'ts, what is it that you should not do? What is it that you should not do in the SOP? Do not think that the essay is not of much relevance. Don't try to undermine the importance. Don't undermine the importance of the writing of the essay. It is very, very important. It's a part of your assessment. So maybe 10% of the assessment will go to the SOP. Do not think of it as a one-day job. Don't think that you can leave it to the last and do it in one day. It's not happening, guys. You need to read, you need to reflect, you need to correct and edit it many, many times before you come out with the final copy. Do not copy or plagiarize, guys. Plagiarism, do not lift. Again and again, I cannot say enough on this particular aspect. Do not copy from somebody else and write sentences. Don't lift original sentences from other people's SOPs and present it in your essay. Be as original as you can. Do not be too verbose. Don't use too many words. Write crisp essays, and the essay should be an easy read. There should be a flow in the essay. The essay should flow, and it should not be a strain on the writer. So you do not have to use bombastic language. You can use simple, plain English, but write effectively and write a formal SOP, and see that it is kind of reviewed and corrected by an expert. Right, guys? So that is the end of today's lecture, where I was talking about what you need to write in an SOP. Hope it is very, very informative and helpful to all my students. Your essays should not compare your application standard with that of the other students. So what are your standards in application should not be something where in your essay you should mention that I am better than the other students, and how other students have different parameters and you have different parameters, and that is the last of the don'ts, guys. Yes, so download the Telegram channel livedaily.me/chat. Join my group Harpreet ma'am Unacademy CAT if you want to if you want to have any kind of dialogue with me. Yes, so Unacademy subscription, go in for the Unacademy subscription, guys. It is time to go in for the Unacademy subscription. We have live classes, interact with the educator, live polls, leader polls, test series, analysis, live doubt clearing sessions. Download the Unacademy Learning app, install the app, go for the plus courses, guys. Get your subscription. CAT subscription, again, I am saying, is very, very pocket friendly. It is 1,458 for 12 months, 875 for 24 months. If you use Core 10, you will get a further 10% discount. So whether you are training for NEET, JEE, 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th, guys, for that matter, any of them, please use Core 10 in order to subscribe. So subscribe, like, share, hashtag CatLife Daily, download the PDF. My referral code is Core 10. Thank you and have a great day. Happy learning, students. Bye-bye.